Well, a record fourth quarter for AutoNation, the largest auto dealership in the country. Mike Jackson, the CEO, joins us now from Florida. Mike, first of all, great numbers, and we'll go through those in a minute, but you say you have never been more optimistic about the U.S. auto industry? Really?
Yeah, imagine, Poppy, and I've been in this business 40 years. What depressed me in the past, or caused me concern in the past, was the manufacturer's business model of overproducing and stuffing unwanted vehicles into the marketplace that had to be sold in a distressed way. So as painful as the restructuring and the bankruptcies were for our industry, at the end of the day, it's what needed to happen. And now it's all about the customer and producing vehicles that customers actually want to buy. And if I look at profitability at sales levels that are basically depression level, 12 million units a year, the industry is now profitable at the manufacturer, supplier, and retail level, very profitable. And I believe that there is an economic recovery underway, and recovery in auto sales numbers back to 14, 15, 16 million units over the next several years. Well, you put that volume on a production base and a cost base that is now so much more rational and productive, the industry is going to be very profitable.
And looking at your fourth quarter numbers, you handedly beat expectations, I think by about 10 cents when you're looking at EPS. You're up 55% from where you were this time a year ago. We just saw the overall January sales numbers this week. What is the driver here? Is the consumer really back? Are they trading in foreign imports for American cars? What is this? Is it about volume management? What's the big driver?
Let's talk AutoNation first. For the fourth quarter, we had a record 45 cents earnings per share, driven by a revenue increase of 16%, which was in all fields of our business. Our domestic portfolio led the way, up 40%, with the biggest increase being Ford Motor Company, up 44%. So, again, a strong indication that the recovery we talked about earlier is indeed underway in automotive.
When we spoke a few weeks ago at the Detroit Auto Show, you said you're selling fewer hybrids than you were a year ago. That said, gas prices are edging higher by the day. Do you expect to see a pickup in hybrid sales and also electrics when you talk about the Leaf and the Volt? Obviously, the volumes there aren't anywhere near where they are for other cars, but are you seeing a pickup with these gas prices rising?
Poppy, if I look at the last 90 days, we've had an increase of almost 50 cents a gallon, edging up over $3 a gallon. There's been no change in consumer behavior, and pickup trucks and all truck sales for both us and the industry were still very strong in January. I think the freak-out number where the American consumer panics, as they did in the summer of '08, is something above $4 a gallon. So we have a long way to go till we hit that, and whether we will or not, I don't know. I think the industry is better prepared than it was in the summer of '08. Inventories are dramatically lower, so we can change over quickly. The consumer usually overreacts, trades in their Escalade on a Smart, and then several months later regrets it. Hopefully we don't have to go through that again this year.
Finally, just want to end on Chrysler. Do you think that Chrysler's product lineup under Sergio Marchionne, he's had a year plus now to turn it around, is that product lineup where it needs to be? Because that's the concern with Chrysler.
Sergio's actually been there about 18 months, and I met with him when he first got there, and he really understood that he needed to reinvent the Chrysler product offering, and he needed to do it immediately. He could not wait for model year changeover, so he intervened in the existing production run, which is usually never done in the auto industry. It's massively inefficient, but he knew it had to be done, and lo and behold, here he is 18 months later with 16 new or significantly revised models in the marketplace. Their sales are taking off. The customer's reaction to them is very positive. I would say it is the single largest revolution in a product offering in the shortest amount of time from a manufacturer I've ever seen.
Really?
And Sergio is the one that did it, and his team worked 30 hours a day for the last 18 months to make that happen, and I congratulate them.
Well, Mike, we'll take your optimism. Quite a different tune than a year ago, certainly, and the numbers are there to show it.
Well, Poppy, you know me, I call them as I see them. When I'm pessimistic, I say I'm pessimistic, and I give you the reasons why, and I certainly articulated that sense all through 06, 07, where this was going. And now I'm happy to say I'm more optimistic than ever.
That's great. Mike, thank you.